Hi guys, I have realized I don't tell anybody my name. My name's Ellie. This is my channel. And I am finally getting around to doing something I've been excited about. So this is Natasha Denona Lila Palette, and I have an actual more detailed review. I did a first impressions. I will link it up in the cards, but I've actually used this for about 2 to 3 weeks now, and I have opinions. I've touched every shade has gone on my face. Eyes. I didn't use them anywhere other than my eyes. I don't know why I said that, like this was some kind of like magic, you can use this blush palette. Eyeshadow. This is eyeshadow. I do apologize if you hear movement and a baby crying downstairs. My niece is over, and once I finish this, I'll probably go play with her. Also, there's light. So, let's get into it. I did all the swatches and a first impressions, and I really like it. Okay, so these are the colors, and I'm actually wearing it today. I have Nude Mauve in the crease with Amara, and Dragon Bite on the lid, and Juno in the inner corner, which I think Dragon Bite might be one of my favorite shades. I didn't wear it a lot, because I'm an adult, and I don't want to just do this look, despite how much I really like how pretty and shifty Dragon Bite is. I love duochromes. If it's a duochrome, I want to wear it, and if you put duochromes in your palette, I will want to buy it. Just a warning to any makeup companies that are like, what should we do? Duochromes. Do duochromes. They're cool. There's not nearly enough of them out of there. People are making them right now, and I like them. And I think there's another duochrome in here. I know Dragon Bite's one of them, and I want to say this one is the other one that is Livid. Again, I'm still irritated about this. There's enough space. I really wish she just printed them on the spaces between them. But also I don't want to get rid of the flap because I like being able to refer to things by the colors, and I have a YouTube channel because you're on it. So if I do a tutorial, or if I'm wearing a specific color, I need to know what it's called so I can tell you guys. I really like all of it. I did take some little videos of all the looks. They'll be at the end of this. And I kept expecting not to like it. I expected to get a lot less variety out of this palette. I didn't expect to really use these ones, or even really this one very much, but they worked out really nicely. Because I don't use hot pinks very often. I have a couple, and they're nice when I use them, but I don't like have an itch for them. But I used this in the outer corner a couple times, and I really liked it, and then I was very tempted to use it again. Next time I opened up, I was like, that works really well together. How does it work with this one or this one? What if I pair it with this one? And it really did inspire some really cool looks. And honestly, I'm surprised that I didn't have more problems with the crease colors, because they only really have two. Like, I can use Per Se and I can use Nude Mauve in my crease. That's about it. These two are probably too dark, and everything else is shimmery, and I don't really like shimmer in my crease. And so I was like, okay, well, at some point, I'm gonna have to pull in a new palette. Not really. Per Se is really, really cool tone, and I like it. It looks gray in the palette, but it's more of a purpley gray on my eyes, just like Nude Mauve. Again, looks kind of like a grayish brown. It's this really nice mauve. And that's weird, and I'm also very glad that I saw some reviews before I touched it to tell me that these showed up darker, so I went in lightly. It's really pretty, and this one pairs very nicely with the warm tones, because, there's a gold, there's a copper, there's this kind of reddy, burgundy, winey red thing, and you can get some decently warm looks. Like, this one is pretty neutral, but again, it's warmer than I would have expected looking at what I thought was in this palette. It's very pretty. The main downside I've come across is, there's no cream shade. I'm pale. I need a cream shade because I set my crease to brow bone with a cream-toned, whitish, light beige shadow to help with blending. And this one doesn't have it, so I've just been using a different palette and incorporating it. I really like it. I don't know if you guys can see how there's actually a dip. Let me see. Is that happening? Nope. I don't know how to make you guys focus on that. I'm just filming on my camera. But yeah, I have a decent beginning of a dip in Nude Mauve because I did really, really like it. And I'm not worried about that because these eyeshadows are huge. It's going to take me so long to use it up. And these shades are so gorgeous. I was hoping I wouldn't be suggesting this as strongly because it's very expensive. And if I tried it out and it was kind of alright, I would enjoy having it. I would love it because it was a gift from the boyfriend, and I would not be tempted by her shadows anymore. This is the kind of palette that once I hit 2.5 weeks of using, I'm like, okay, I've touched every shade, I've done a good variety of looks, I feel, for what the colors are. I should put this down and start playing with my other makeup. I do panning projects, I have other things I want to test out, and I didn't fully put it away. I still used it a couple times after that. I did film the looks, and it's just right there, next to my other daily use products, wanting to get used. It's so pretty. I did have some slight issues. The two crease shades, Nude Mauve and Per Se, I had much better luck with them after I started using them more lately, which that would be a normal thing for most people to do, but I've gotten to a point with shadows that I have an amount I automatically pick up and just go in, and these shadows catch. They stay in a spot really well, or at least the nude ones, the mattes do. And so you have to treat it more like a professional product and build it up more slowly. And if you have any skin tone that's deeper than mine, so most people, you probably wouldn't come across that problem. It was just something that I learned, and I was like, let's see if we just pick it up. Oh, it's so much easier if I start with a lot less product. I'm an idiot. But yeah, that's really helped, because it was getting a little weird in the outer corners, and that basically fixed it, so I should just be less rough on my products. And the other thing I had, some, but not all, of the shimmery shades will crease slightly after like a very long time, because I'll put my eyeshadow on at 7:30 in the morning, and it stays on there until I take it off at like 8 at night. I don't have like, oh, well, it's just like it's only on for like 3 hours today. No, I wear makeup pretty much every day, and I work from 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., and I hang out my makeup after that, so it has to last a long time. So I would normally be more upset about the fact that there was some slight creasing, except that I loved all the looks so much. I was so happy with my makeup that I see some slight creasing up in, like, just really in the deep part of my crease. So if my eyes open, you don't see it. It's more you can kind of see a few slight lines when it's closed up in the part that's hidden, you know, in my hooded eyes. And I see that and I'm like, huh, it still looks pretty. Like, it didn't wear away. It wasn't a dramatic fading, just, you know, a little creasing. And then apparently I like this eyeshadow enough that I don't care. So if you don't have oily lids, that's going to be significantly less of a problem. I have to prep and prime the crap out of my eyes in order to make everything stick, because those privileged people that can just smear concealer on their eyes and put on some eyeshadow and it lasts for 23 hours, that's not me. I did mess around once with putting, I kind of swatched these on my eyes one of the days I wasn't wearing makeup, as I was getting ready for bed, and I just kind of like smeared it on to see how it looked and how it blended on my skin tone, and if I was going to need to put it further out in the crease, or if it would be something I'd use on the inner corner type thing, and that stuff creased in like 2 hours, so I need primer. The primer helps me out a lot, and I did have some slight creasing, but this thing has me brainwashed, and it's so pretty that I didn't care. I'm still excited to put it on my eyes. Normally, when I come across something that creases even slightly, I get annoyed, and I'm like, man, I have to put a cream shadow under it. I have to do something else to make sure it sticks. I didn't have that thought when I was wearing this. I was just like, oh, slight creasing. It's still really pretty. I'm still gonna wear it tomorrow. So, this has my heart in its clutches. I'm sure there is some extra leeway because it was a gift, and I really like it, and I like taking pictures and sending it to my boyfriend being like, look, I'm wearing your present. And he's like, you look pretty. And I like that. And I just really like this. I, unfortunately, will probably continue to find ways to purchase these. Not super often, but it's so pretty. It's so pretty. It's got a nice weight. All of the shades worked really well together. Because I remember looking at it and like thinking it was well curated and that these shades were going to play really nicely together. And I was still surprised. Oh wait, I think this one's actually another one of the duochromes. It's got kind of a peachy pinky shift, which is not what it looks like in the pan. Again, swatching the shadows helped a lot. Knowing what they're going to look like, putting them on skin and seeing how they look sheared out in the layer as opposed to as a chunk of pigment helped a lot. It really did. But yeah, I still have things I want to do. I still want to... I'm tempted to do like a half and half lid of like this purple and this pink. I think that would look really cool. But I have had to set it aside and calm myself down because I have other things I have to wear. But yeah, this is most likely going to make plenty more appearances. And I really like it. And I'm sorry, but it's so pretty. And I'm just enamored, in love, infatuated, understanding why everybody was raving about these so much, because they're so nice. Like, there's nice shadows, there's pretty well put together palettes, and then there's the combination of a really well curated palette and good color quality, and when it's right, it's really, really cool, because you come across this, yeah, it's got, what, 15 shadows? So, yeah, a handful more than a naked palette, and you can get so much more variety out of this than I think you can get out of the naked palettes. The colors are really well curated, and they do inspire a lot of creativity, at least for me, and they're very pretty, and I'd still believe that if all of my eyeshadow ran away, I would probably go all the way through this, or at least hit pan on some shadows before I would feel like I needed to do something else with my face. I think I could get enough looks and enough variety of gorgeous colors to be very happy with it. So, I need to stop ranting about how much I love this eyeshadow and how poor I'm gonna be because I'm gonna have to save up for these because they're gorgeous. And thank you guys for watching. I hope you did enjoy this. There will be videos of all the looks that I got out of this palette, and they should all be just this palette, plus, you know, a cream shade on my brow bone, because it doesn't have one. But yeah, the crease shades, the outer corners, lids, all that should be just out of the Natasha Denona Lila palette. And thank you guys for watching. I hope this does something helpful for you, although there's already a lot of really good reviews on these. But yeah. Or maybe it gives you some color inspiration on the shadows, or, you know, maybe the creasing is a breaker for you and you no longer need to buy this. Good for you, because I don't hope for makeup not to work out, but the amount of brands that I really, really love their colors and their formula is getting dangerously large, and I already have a pretty big collection, at least, of eyeshadow, and they keep coming out with more. So, thank you guys for watching. Enjoy the montage of videos. I'll see you next time. Hi guys, just wanted to check in and show you the first look of this series of looks. I really like it. I used Per Se in the crease, and I'm really, really happy with it. I love grays. I love grays. And, Juno on the lid, and Nude Juno in the outer corner, and it's very, very pretty. So I have to go to work because I'm running late, but I want to show you guys the look. Hi guys, this is look number 2. It's a little dark, but it's morning. So I used, I think I used Amara and Nude Mauve in the crease. I used Pure all over the lid, and Magnolia in the inner corner. And I really like it. And I did use the same combination on my lower lash line, but for some reason it's looking gray in this lighting, even though when I looked in the mirror it looked the exact same. So, this is look number 2. I really like it. I feel like it's good and medium smoky. I did get a little fallout from Pure. Blah, blah, blah. It's a really weird name. I don't know why she named it that, but whatever. I got a little bit on each side, and that is probably my fault. I was getting cocky and I didn't tap off my brush, which I should do even with metallic shades. I'm an adult and I know better. And I've had this happen with other shades, so I will use this again on another date and see if it happens if I knock my brush off, but I'm not that worried about it. Hey guys, this is the third look. I used Nude Mauve in the crease, Amara in the outer corner and just a little into the crease, with Cyclone on the lid, which has this really cool, I'm not sure you can see it, but it's got a really nice shift, and then I had Magnolia on the inner corner. And again, I feel really pretty in this makeup, so pretty. But yeah, I'm still very much liking it. I'm gonna continue wearing it, A, because I have it and I wear my makeup, but because it's like my favorite colors for my skin overall. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hi guys, another look today. Sorry, it's still early. I used Livid all over the lid with Per Se in the crease, and yes, it's fought me a little bit, but that's just because I'm running late and it wanted to mess with me. And then I have Juno in the inner corner, and I really like it, even though it didn't blend as nicely because I was rushing. So take your time, or else it will fight you a little bit, but still, overall, I really like it. Hey guys, I did another look today. I used Nude Mauve in my crease with Amara on the inner and outer corner and Helio right in the center, and I really like it. Got a little heavy on this side in the crease, but it'd be fine. So, yeah, I really like this. Hi guys, another look I did Nude Mauve in the crease again. If you can't tell, I really like that one. And Viola all over the lid, and a mix of Magnetic and Juno on the inner corner, the hot pink in that one. I did dab a little bit of a dark purple that I'm panning on the outer edge, just because I needed to use it up. But yeah, I really like this. It's so pretty. I was not sure how I was gonna like this bright of a purple, because Viola's really bright in the palette. It's so pretty. Okay. Another look today, I used Per Se in the crease, Layla on the lid, and Juno in the inner corner. And again, I feel really pretty, so I have to go to work because I'm running late, but I like it. Okay, disregard this angry thing. I have a zit, and I picked at it, and now it's angry at me. But I did another look today, and I am really into this one. I used Nude Mauve in the crease, Amara in just kind of like the outer half third. I used, what are the names? Magnetic into Magnolia on the lid and Juno on the inner corner, and I feel very pretty and fancy, and I'm very happy. I have a slightly more satin type of this pink, and I wasn't sure how I was going to use it, because I like to pull it out, and I do enjoy it, but I wasn't sure having two of them was really going to be worth it, but this one blends so nicely, and I think I might have to do this gold into pink more often, because it's really pretty. I guess I should actually show you guys. So yeah, I could have run a little bit more Amara at the edge, but my mascara's on now and I don't care, so I like it. Alright, I did another look today. I was not smart enough to look at the colors. I know it's Per Se in the crease. I think I have Amara deeper in the crease. And let me really quick move some stuff and look at the colors. I know Juno's in the inner corner, like always. Oh no. Okay, so that's Amethyst on the outer corner and Helio on the inner third. I like it.